Hello friends, welcome to this episode of Inspirational Guide. It's always my pleasure to be on this platform. I hope you've been enjoying the previous episodes. In case you are new to the channel, kindly click on the subscription button below and the notification bell, and you would be notified when a new video is uploaded. Today we shall be continuing in our series captioned The Truth, and the goal is to enhance our understanding on the truth of life. We shall be taking specifically on the second episode, but in case you miss out on the first, kindly go through the channel and you will feed yourself with that information. So folks, stay tuned and I will be right back. Welcome back. Our pensive point: there is always something for you to do, and there is nothing in doing nothing. As a way of reminder, we define the truth biblically as a verified or an undisputable fact. And we said facts may tell us the reality, but in some cases, it can impede our ability to think further. We also said for the truth, when adhered to, brings about freedom and fulfillment irrespective of the situation. Even the Bible explaining this in John 8:32, popular scripture, and I read, "And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free." So folks, knowing the truths that surrounds our lives is key. Now, what then are some of the truths of life? We are going to run through two of them. Number one, the truth is that your current level is not your best. More can be done. Note that there is no limit to improvements, but it is the limit that you set that keeps you at that level where you are. The potentials for greater exploits have been given to us by God, clearly embedded into us, but our thoughts set the barriers. So folks, increase the capacity of your mind to open up ways for the next levels of exploit. Daniel 12:32, "And such as do wickedly against the covenant shall ye corrupt by the flatteries, but the people that do know their God shall be strong and command exploit." As you know the truth of your life as prescribed by God, you are on your way to command exploit in life. Number two, the truth is that diligence is what changes the situation, not surrendering to them or complaining. Note that only hard work with consistency delivers results. And there is no reward for slothfulness. Oh yes, except there ceases to be day and night, which is difficult and definitely cannot come to pass. Romans 12:11, scripture speaking that we should not be slothful in business, but we should be fervent in spirit, serving the Lord. You can get a better explanation from 2 Thessalonians chapter 3, verse 10, and I read, "For even when we were with you, this we commanded you, that if anyone would not walk, neither should he eat. For sure, it's a give and take." So many know this truth, but do not cue into it, yet they expect a change of story. So we need to wake up. To further elucidate that, we see in Proverbs 22 verse 29, "Seest thou a man diligent in his business, he shall stand before kings, he shall not stand before mean men." Folks, we are talking of those who know the truth of life and they are walking in them. So you want to align yourself so you also stand before kings. Now, there are a couple of things that set us back from knowing our truth. I term them things that drift us away from the truth. Number one, being adamant to change. Oh yes, when you refuse to change, definitely there are some truths that you cannot know. Number two, competition. Oh yes, all of us know this. We know competition is something, especially when looked at the negative side, it affects our destiny. So that when you compete with others, wrongfully, you will definitely miss out on the truth of your own life. And lastly, inability to think. Yes, do not give out your thoughts to others. Sit down, think about your own truth, grasp them, and run with them. Now, what are some of the points to note? The things we must take home. I would like to let you know that knowing the truth is what sets you apart. And knowing the truth also determines your direction of thoughts. Note, it is your choice to know the right thing to do. Even the Bible speaking in Deuteronomy chapter 30 verse 19, God's giving us the choice that I call on heaven to record this day that I've given before you life and death, blessings and curses. But he went ahead to give us a choice that choose ye life so that you and your seed may live. So folks, it is your responsibility to make a choice. No one can do that for you. But I want to also emphasize that without God, all your acts of diligence are futile. So engage him in all your endeavors for your profitability. Seeing that in scriptures in the book of Isaiah chapter 48 verse 17, thus saith the Lord thy Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel, I am the Lord thy God that teacheth thee how to profit and leadeth thee on the way that thou should go. So folks, profitability finds only those who align themselves with the truth of life as outlined in scriptures. Now, in conclusion, that level which you think is comfortable is still not where you ought to be. Take note of that. There is more to that. Even the scripture speaking in 1 Corinthians chapter 8 verse 2. Those who think they know something do not yet know as they ought to know. So that means what you think you know, there's still more room for you to know more. So increase that capacity and know them. Folks, seek, know, accept the truth of life and anticipate for the better. I would like to admonish you to wake up from slothfulness and let diligence be your driving force, and for sure, results will be inevitable. If you enjoyed this episode, kindly click on the subscription button below and the notification bell, and you will be notified when a new video pops up. You can like and share with friends and loved ones. You can leave us a comment and we will be glad to respond. Until we meet again, remain blessed.